So welcome to my house. Welcome to my world. I've been here for a long time, you know what I mean? It's actually a really important part of my life to like say hello to a lot of people, you know what I mean? So I feel a little bit like, not exactly like a town eccentric, but it's just sort of like, oh yeah, there goes Jeff. Well, you've seen the costume. You look like a hobbit. You really do. That's I think Shirley's joke originally. That it's like a hobbit outfit. You look like a hobbit. But I'll tell you something about that position. It's a mortification of my pride, and I'll tell you how. It's a very conspicuous position, and I love attention. So on one hand, there's the love of attention. Of course, I love that. On the other hand, you look like an idiot. You look like a clown. So it's like I get attention, but it's also a wound to my bodily ego. I'm a very vain person. And I always say to the kids, I never tire of saying this, it's not like I work out for my health. Put it this way, people want to look good and often will therefore do good. It actually does, it has this ancillary and entirely unintended effect of being good for me health-wise. My doctor cannot believe, given my personality, how low my blood pressure is. You know, there's downsides, of course. Vanity is not a good thing. Don't tell my mother I'm so vain, because she can't stand it. She can't stand it. And the dean of the faculty says, yes, your primary relationship is the gym. That's what he says. It's really true. That's true. But on the other hand, as one of my colleagues said, well, it sets a good example for the students. He's the center of what one French philosopher calls my image repertoire. So there's not even anything lascivious about my interest in him. It's a platonic form. I actually don't remember the first time that I saw Torres, but I'll tell you, I think of him as a pious, a dutiful young man. So, you know, Torres is more than that for me. Torres actually is like a muse figure. I'm extremely interested in following the way I feel. It's quite routinized. It's really, I wake up when I wake up, and I know it's time. You know, sometimes when I was drinking more coffee, I was in a state of incredible anxiety. Now not so much anguish. Now just, I wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning, so then I come down here, and I'll usually have read some stuff in preparation. I'm very interested in trying to find the ways that literary and philosophical texts can speak to us, as it were, to the way that we're living now, to the feelings that we have now. Having some kind of mildly parental relation to students has become a very powerful source of inspiration and confidence. It's so much part of the fabric of my life at this point that I just don't know what I'd do without it. Very clear idea of what I think I can do for kids, but also what kids can do for me. Because it really is both ways.